Processing. Xeno.
Giant machines. Origin unknown.
Xenogears.
Step away from the gear. Then legends about history or processing.
Anyone accessing Xenogears.
Xenogears.
Coming this fall, the most anticipated action-adventure epic of the year. A story of one man's struggle to save mankind from extermination. And his quest to capture the heart of the woman he loves. If he is to succeed, he will need intelligence, strength, courage. You, on the other hand, will need a PlayStation and lots of free time. Final Fantasy VIII coming to a home theater near you.
PlayStation.
It takes split-second reflexes, a will of iron, supernatural control and concentration, and the near-suicidal drive and ambition to pilot what can only be called the fastest and deadliest racecraft in existence, in the most thrilling and brutal spectator sport there is, pod racing. The sleekest, meanest machines, all your favorite racers, veteran warriors, and hungry newcomers. Intense rivalries, and exotic worlds. Experience the pulse-pounding excitement, fierce competition, tragic defeats, and heroic victories. So tune in for the fastest sport in the galaxy. Pod racing, back with a vengeance.
adventure. The courage of one will seal the fate of others.
Spellforce.
Why is it turn? There we go. What the hell? Hello, good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. Fracture Filter here for another nice, cozy episode of Respawn Roast Cantina. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you got coffee, tea, or that morning energy drink to really kick you in the ass. Whichever works best for you. How are you all doing? We already got a dolphin porn bot on the Twitch side, but hello, Williams09118. No, I won't be joining any rando Discord, sorry. Okay. So I'm running a little behind than I normally do. I kind of woke up a little bit, just a slightly bit later without my alarm. I was like, oh crap. What am I doing this morning? What am I doing? And this week's been a weird week. What can I say? And I wasn't just quite sure too what I wanted to go into this week. I found some stuff, so we'll see what happens. There we go. Little editor's note or sound check. My brother just kind of gave me an update. Sorry, I went off mic really quick for that. Just wanted to make sure. Glad he was checking on it for me. All right. Well, I think if anything, we could start off. Let's see. I got an idea here. I got some ideas. So, last week, we did talk about my time with the Nintendo 64, the many fun times, the many parties and shenanigans. Certainly when it came to things like GoldenEye, nothing like some odd job goofiness, and certainly like when I played games like Mario Kart, nothing like trying to go off the tracks and everything like that. Although I don't know if I brought all that up. Missed opportunity. Anywho, we can now jump to, and I'm gonna try and get my time frames a little bit right here because I'm a little a little iffy, just because I'm just not 100% sure on when I got it. But the GameCube, which came out 2001, as I'm looking at here, this console, the GameCube in particular, and this was gonna be my last. I can't say last. It was certainly the console that was probably the more fonder of Nintendo's systems, because the GameCube, especially for me, was a system that I bought, I want to say in around 2002, while I was still going, I was getting to, it's either 2002 or 2003, around in that time frame. And I think I'd already started branching into a little bit of either PC gaming, or we were still heavy into the PlayStation 2. Let me see. Let me find out. Yeah, we were still heavy into the PlayStation 2, because that came out 2000. So still heavy into that, but the GameCube, in a weird way, I think kind of flew under my radar a little bit. But then they started kind of talking about more and more games that were coming for it, and started piquing my interest. And I'd gotten a job about that time, my first job, doing like basic data entry stuff. Felt good, so I should have earned that old paycheck. And this was the first video game console that I purchased all on me little lonesome, and that was certainly my own little feeling of achievement. So wait, let me also check this, because I didn't get the purple GameCube. I did get the one that was black, and I don't know if there's like you had a selection between the two. Okay, yeah, so it was like they both came out at the same time. Oh, it was released as a launch color. Okay, I thought the purple one was. So, oh, maybe it was a choice between the two. Like I said, I'm trying to remember every little detail. Now, the big thing that's funny with the GameCube is that I managed to miss playing games, I think like Mario Galaxy. Or was that on the Wii? Hang on. No, Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine, I had completely like dodged. I don't know why. It wasn't intentional. But like the games that certainly stick out on that system for me was, yeah, of course, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. The main and the big part of the reason for that too was I remember we were first starting to see the screenshots for it in like game magazines and stuff like that, and I had completely missed the kind of original like trailers and stuff that they were showing off with the GameCube. And I remember Nerdy Neo sending me that I want to say it was Nerdy Neo that sent me that. It was like the kind of like tech demos, I think, that was going on for the GameCube. And they showed off basically it was like a little battle scene, I believe, for that was Link versus Ganon. Now I'm trying to remember just and who or where it was sent to, if it was on Discord or if it was on sorry, as I'm trying to look for this, because I want to show it. All right, maybe I can find it on my own here. Hang on, because like I said, I had completely missed them showing this off. And I can understand why people then might have been a little disappointed, just a little disappointed on what was to come. And even my brother too was somebody that when he first saw the cell shaded look for the Wind Waker was a little put off by it, and the whole like kind of more, I want to say kind of chibi look, especially for, I mean, Link being like a little kid almost. Okay, yeah, so yeah, like here, okay, I think I found it here. Yeah, because, okay, the Zelda Space World 2000 demo. All right, here we go. Let me make sure it's got... It keeps shifting in quality. So I can certainly understand people being a little more than, especially with how this was looking. Like, this was looking pretty cool. You got basically Ocarina of Time, Link and Ganon going at it. And then you get the whole look of Wind Waker. Let me see if I can find, I should have, I didn't think of going into this. And hopefully Nintendo doesn't hurt me for this. Let's see. And like it was for us, we were first seeing like, because we weren't too, I'm trying to think how much online we were by that point. So it took us a little bit till we had been online for a good while. There we go. I remember I certainly remember my brother wasn't too keen on it. I was like, hey, and this is probably for some people hearing me say this odd, considering how I can kind of be nowadays, where I'm very much more skeptical on games and stuff like that. But listen, it's all coming from somewhere, because the game industry being around as long as it has been and everything, I've seen it from such not an infancy, but certainly with its heyday and the peak of it to where I see it now is coming to, I personally hope a crash, but I know I was the one saying to him, I was like, give it time. Let's wait and see until it does come out. Because I don't know, I thought it was a neat art style. I thought it worked well for it. I don't know what it was though, but I was just like, I think this could be an awesome game. So and the funny thing was, when that game came out and lo and behold, like we got into it, but I'd say my brother got into it way more than I did. I played through it, I got through it, I beat the game and stuff like that. It's been a long time though since I've gone through it. Not quite like I've done with like Ocarina of Time and stuff, but certainly we both put our time into that freaking game. But he definitely, I know my brother really ended up just attaching to it. And we just, I know, and like that was a funny thing too with the GameCube was that they had the re-release of Ocarina of Time. It was like a bundle pack. Yeah, and it was bundled with the 2 game discs in Master Quest. So I remember, I think that was, I don't know if that was the first game I grabbed with it. So I'm like, oh hell yeah, let's get some Zelda Ocarina of Time back in there. I want to play that. I'm trying to remember. That's the thing. Like I remember like the first game for the N64, Doom 64. I know with the Super Nintendo, it came with Super Mario World and everything. It spent tons of time with that. And I remember with the NES, it was the track and field bundle where it was Super Mario with Duck Hunt and with the track and field game and the whole pad and stuff like that. So I remember all of that for sure. But for some reason, the GameCube, it eludes me which was exactly the first game that I got for it. I want to say it might have been this Master Quest and Ocarina of Time bundle. Because I know it certainly wasn't Wind Waker. Because I don't think that had come out just yet. And I don't believe Super Smash Bros. Melee had come out either. And I know we did get that game. That was a lot of fun, a lot of time spent. But even then, this was kind of, like I said, with the PS2 era, and I know I was slowly but surely starting to go towards PC gaming a little bit more and more at this time, especially with like emulation and stuff like that, playing old games that I never got to. And like I said, the funny thing was, never got to Super Mario Sunshine. I have it. I have gotten it to play, but never really put the time into it recently. I need to. And I got even like an HD texture pack and stuff for it, so that's been awesome. Oh yeah, and of course Metroid Prime 1 and 2, I believe, were on the GameCube. Yeah. And again, that the Metroid series has generally been my brother's jam. As mostly I've enjoyed them. I remember playing through a good bit of Metroid Prime 1. I don't know if I beat Prime 1 or not. I know I played the shit out of it, but I just don't know how much I really got through it. But of course, then hang on. Oof, jeez, those are long ass trailers. I just want a little shorty. Give me a little shorty, guys. Hang on, just checking this really quick. Okay, yeah, so one of the games too that we spent definitely a bunch of time playing through was, of course, Resident Evil 4. And I mean, this was big just for the fact of it was the new gameplay style, being third person. And you just had special... Well, no, because even Resident Evil 3 had the single protagonist with Jill, if I remember right. or my brother can correct me, because I remember him playing that, and I don't remember if it had 2 or not. But I mean, this certainly was a game. It felt like a game changer for Resident Evil for sure, but then we didn't realize this is where they were going to take the whole series. Funny, it's some heavy hitting music here. I don't remember these trailers at all either. I think I just remember Resident Evil. I'm like, hell yeah, we're down. And then we ended up seeing what it became, what it is. It's like, holy crap.
Resident Evil 4.
And who would have thought it was going to be coming to the GameCube too? But holy crap, that was a blast. It's easier to find trailers for these more as you go down the list, get the more modern games and stuff. But you know, certainly then the game that came along for The Legend of Zelda that was more up people's alley. It has garnered a good bit of favor over the years, more and more. And this was where I certainly got really peeved because I felt like the GameCube was still a very solid system. I didn't feel like we needed anything new. But this was the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This is where we got that whole branching switch up here. Where it's like, oh, this is gonna be the, you know, the game to kind of bridge between the GameCube over to the Wii, and I was not a fan. Like it was, I still believed, I believed the GameCube had more life to it. I just saw the Wii as a gimmick machine even back then. With just the motion, it was the GameCube, but with motion controls. Call me wrong, I probably am, but that was just how I saw it all, and I was very, very sad that I felt like the GameCube was executed a little early for the little party machine that the Wii is. And that was certainly where I started kind of tiptoeing away from Nintendo. Although for some reason, the Wii U got me back a little bit, but I'll go into that in another time. But this game, definitely this was a big one. And again, another game sunk a lot of hours into, just from either the wandering around and stuff like that to just overall replaying and getting through it. And just seeing the horseback combat and all that stuff was definitely enticing. A kind of familiar feeling look for Link, feeling like a little Ocarina of Time, but updated and stuff. And Link looking like a badass. So it was good times all around. But this was where things just kind of felt like they fell apart. I was like, well, fine. Screw you too, Nintendo. And for that whole time, I did not touch the Wii. The Wii is a blight in my in my eyes. I never touched the system. Stayed away from it completely, and like I said, though, it was basically the era of me switching more over to PC gaming. We kind of gravitated with the PS3, and was still on the PS2 with the PS3, and onward. And I think even somewhere the 360 will fit in there at one point, but yeah, the Nintendo GameCube was probably the system for Nintendo where I really sunk that last bit of extra time into them, because I will say certainly frustrated with the Wii or the Wii U and the Switch. I just wish I could say I've put time into, but just has not been the same ever since. So yeah, that's my certainly the time of the GameCube. It was fun. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Not as much multiplayer action that went on with this system, funnily enough, than like the GameCube previously for my brother and I and friends and everything. But that was also like it was. I was in about high school at this time, so we weren't always quite getting the time to hang out like we used to, but also like we were also doing some things a little more online. Certainly like 2002, 3 was where I started getting into more PC gaming, going online, and playing more and more online stuff than I had before. And I got into like some of the gaming guilds or clans, whatever you want to call them. So because I know a buddy of mine was in the things like Klingon Academy, so I joined a guild, Star Trek gaming guild called Starfleet Command Ops (SCO), and joined up with that. Although the way I got in through like a whole like initiation was I got to do a multiplayer of Aliens vs Predator, which with all this time that has gone by at this point, I kind of cheated, and I wanted to see what, I don't know if it's I wanted to see what happened or whatever it was, but I ended up having my brother take the controls and he wiped the floor with the dude. It was so fucking funny. Oh, and like I've said it. I think I've said it before, even on this podcast. And even probably on Saturday Night Sith. But it's like my brother is easily the better gamer than I am. I admit it. So it's always fun to watch him play and get things done. And also, like, it is when that happened, I thought it was the funniest damn thing in the world. So, but that was also then like with that guild, with that clan guild, whatever, that was when I got into Star Wars Galaxies, I eventually joined them, and that's where I probably spent a bulk of my time doing all that stuff. But then I'd had, with gaming, I've branched around. I've been in all sorts of things, from guilds for either when we were playing a whole bunch of Modern Warfare 1, the Jedi Academy mod, Movie Battles 2. A lot of time sunk into that, and bounced around between a couple of different guilds. Was in one mainly called Elite Generals for a good while. That was fun. But yeah, so that's kind of the chapter there. Let's see what to jump into next, because I'm trying to, like I said, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to jump into this week. There's been a lot going on, between things like Overwatch going back to its original naming, to all sorts of messed up things with the whole Epstein stuff and being linked allegedly to Activision and stuff like that. But I'm like, I don't know if I just want to go into that. So, you know what? Here we go. Because I did, funnily enough, I just saw this last night, and was when I was putting everything together for the whole, Today in Gaming, with all the games that came out on this day, whichever year, I funnily enough saw this little article Square Enix throws a bone to Xenogears fans on the classic JRPG's 28th anniversary, but with no remake or remaster in sight, folks are behaving exactly as you'd expect. Quote unquote, I'm on my knees here. Now listen, guys, you don't need that's monkey paw talk there, because the minute you start clamoring for a remake or a remaster, you can run into some trouble. And as we've seen with like some of the Dragon Quest games, they have censored either the attire for some of the female characters that were once, you know, basically standard for old JRPGs and stuff like that. They have gone through and done that, and done other things to different games here and there. You got to be careful with this. So let's go on to see just exactly will Square Enix ever get over its apparent xenophobia. So February 11th marks the 28th anniversary of the beloved JRPG Xenogears, and I'll say this: I've not played Xenogears. I remember watching when I was still following Team 4 Stars content a little more. They did a little like let's play of Xenogears. It looked like a fun and interesting game. Might have to check it out one of these days. But anyways, and Square Enix is offering one tiny crumb of a birthday cake, a single tweet acknowledging the game's existence. Still, that's the most official validation Xenogears diehards have gotten in years, and many are already taking the opportunity to beg for a remake or remaster or any kind of modern release at all. Square Enix's tweet is a simple celebration of Xenogears' legacy, calling it via machine translation a new generation cybernetic RPG that radiates unparalleled originality. That's honestly a pretty fair description of the 98 PS1 game's reputation, which looms large despite the fact that it hasn't gotten a release since the PS3 era. Really? Oh, re-release since the PS3 era. Yeah, because on the PlayStation Store at the time, I remember them putting out PlayStation 1 games and stuff like that that you could buy off of there digitally. You can, I think I remember seeing Xenogears, but I just didn't catch my eye much. You can already guess the tone of the replies to that tweet. Xenogears mentioned by an official Square account. One commenter observes, "Please, they know I want it. Give me that remake or re-release with quality of life upgrades, please. I'm on my knees here." So that's where that came from. Oh boy. All of the screeching going on here. 28 years in Square. I swear I'm gonna need you to do anything with the game other than promoting it to sell merch. You know, again, monkey paw here. You guys got to be careful with this. Quote, you guys could, make it accessible to new platforms, another reply politely adds. Just saying, though. Bring it back, please. There's another thread running through some of these posts, allusions to the impending PlayStation State of Play, which is tomorrow in the afternoon at some point. So I may jump into that, even though I usually watch, because I think the time is kind of funny. It's like I notice I'll usually be watching Nightmare's stream at the time the PlayStation Direct will be. The PlayStation State of Play. So February 12th, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, so that's like 3 p.m. my time. But I'm usually around that time. But I may just I'll just duck out. That's a 60-minute runtime. So we'll see what that'll bring. Because so far these state of plays, these directs, these whatevers have not been exactly very At least for me. Maybe other people have been finding a lot out of it. I've only been seeing like maybe a game or so that's been like, oh, might be cool. But usually then for some of them, I think the one it was, I already forgot some of the titles. Anyway, back to this. Would Square Enix truly make a social media post celebrating the game's birthday if something larger wasn't on the way? Well, yes. Tweets are free, and with 2.3k retweets, this one has clearly driven a fair bit of engagement. Director Tetsuya Takahashi would leave Square shortly after the release of Xenogears to found Monolith Software. Now, decades later, the studio is owned by Nintendo and continues to build on Xenogears' legacy with his long-running Xenoblade Chronicle series. Whether Takahashi and Monolith or Square Enix will ever return to the game that started that legacy in the first place is now decades-old mystery. And there you go. That's the other thing, too. When you've lost the director and everything like that, and probably even there's more of the staff that I would imagine has left Square that was originally behind this project and stuff like that. You don't have the same people anymore. So again, you gotta be really cautious here, because the people there now will be more than fine too with bending the knee to Western sensibilities like they have already. And changes could be made to the story. I know some people would cope and go fine with it. Oh, it's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you're still messing with the original direction and the original intention of the stories when they do stuff like that. The original presentation of the game. It all counts. It all factors in. So, hey, just look at it. Just be even happy that I got the acknowledgement. That it kind of put it back on, it probably put it back on a lot of these people's radars that weren't even thinking about this game to begin with. And it's like, oh, hey, Square's, you know, posted about it. Now they're, you know, getting that nostalgia berries running. I remember. Go back, boot up Duck Station or something like that, and just, you know, have fun with the emulation of it. Replay the original in its original format. Is it possibly a clunker? I wouldn't doubt that. But no matter what, for at least certainly for me, despite how clunky a game can be, I mean, Jesus, I still love playing through Shadows of the Empire. I still love, you know, when I played through Dark Forces 1 and Dark Forces 2, can be kind of clunky games. I still enjoyed the hell out of it. So, you know, you don't always need to re-release. You don't always need a remake. You can absolutely enjoy the game in an original format. And I say go do so. So here's the 28 years for Xenogears. Bringing a lot of classic JRPG fans to it. Hope you enjoy it again on another replay. Because gosh darn it, is it always fun to go back and revisit a classic. So go and do that, folks. So there you have it. And since we have been kind of on a kick, certainly for, let me just kind of get a note of this really quick. Just so when I clip it out. Link. Okay. We have been talking about, as of late, RockStar and Take-Two going after different projects. We've concluded the Bully saga, but now here we have another saga. So here we go. After 9 years of work, team behind GTA 5 multiplayer mod that rivaled Rockstar-owned 5M says Take-Two is shutting the project down. Quote, "Thank you for being part of this journey." And we've talked about this already, the goofy ideas of, and this the goofiness in general of deciding, let's shut down mods. These game companies never, you know, ingratiate themselves very well when they go about shutting down mods. So support for Alt 5 will end by early July. Ruh-roh. Fan-made GTA 5 multiplayer platform Alt 5, or Alt V, I guess, multiplayer is closing its doors as the team claims RockStar owner Take-Two itself has requested its shutdown. So requested. They were not demanding a shutdown? 9 years since work on the project began, the Alt 5 team, I'm going to say Alt 5 for some reason, so I'm going to go with Alt 5, has been working on its multiplayer platform for 9 years now, describing it as a quote-unquote free modification for Grand Theft Auto 5 that lets you play on dedicated servers with custom game modes. See, you were making GTA 5 online more fun. That was your problem. But I mean, if it ran for 9 years, why shut it down now? Because that just means that, like, because with GTA 6, they're gonna be they'll probably shut down the GTA 5 multiplayer or Grand Theft Auto Online. So why do this? This is stupid, because this keeps this game alive in that sense. Now, sorry. At least for only Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, because I'm guessing there's gonna be a difference. Of course, there's the difference gonna be between the two, because 6 will be set in the whole Vice City and all of that, while this was, of course, San Andreas area. So I mean, and to have dedicated servers, custom game modes, I mean, that just allows the players to keep the game going themselves, play what they want to play. But they let it go for 9 years. It just seems silly to now request, quote unquote, it shut down, when this would fundamentally keep that portion of the game alive. It doesn't shut it down, it doesn't kill it, it keeps it going. I swear, these doesn't make any sense, especially if it was just free. They weren't asking for money. If that sounds familiar at all, it might be because it's the same sort of deal as 5M, a modification for Grand Theft Auto 5, enabling you to play multiplayer on customized dedicated servers powered by cfx.re. It's best known for housing roleplay servers. Interesting. In 2023, GTA developer RockStar Games officially acquired the cfx.re team, and consequently 5M itself, which is still going strong to this day. However, by July, the same won't be able to be said for Alt 5. Oh, so it was a competitor. Oh no, they're shutting down their competitors now. Oh no. Quote, this is not an easy message to write, Alt 5 team member Vads writes in a statement on the project's Discord server, highlighted by Twitter user at videotechuk_. Quote, for the past 9 years, we've been building Alt 5, starting as a small side project and growing into a full-scale multiplayer platform used by hundreds of servers and thousands of players around the world. It's been years of solving hard problems and trying new ideas. However, Vads alleges, quote, RockStar and Take-Two Interactive have made it clear that 5M is the only authorized platform for GTA 5 multiplayer modding, as defined in their platform license agreement, the PLA. And in accordance with that policy and at Take-Two request, Alt 5 will begin a structured shutdown process in 2026. So this year. From March 2nd, quote, no new community servers should be accepted onto Alt 5, while public access to the server toolkit will be discontinued. We'd encourage all servers owners currently operating on Alt 5 to begin planning for their migration to 5M as early as possible, Vads adds. Then by May 4th, The public server listing will be shut down and will no longer be accessible. VADS encourages users to, quote, make sure you can still log into the server manager before this date, so your server continues working and you retain access to required tooling during the transition. Yeesh. Finally, at the July 6th, Alt 5 is expected to reach end of support as community operations wind down. Like I said, this all sounds like this is a squashing your competition, because I'm gonna bet, I'd be willing to bet with the 5M being officially under, or the whole CFX being under RockStar, Take-Two and stuff like that, that probably people found problems with it, didn't like how it operated, didn't like how it performed. There might, either memory leaks and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just, throwing some possibilities out there, because there's always a reason why people will gravitate towards certain server, especially when it comes to server setups and stuff like that, lag and everything. People will gravitate to one thing or another for any specific reason for whatever's happening with it. And yeah, like people could prefer Alt 5 versus the CFX, the 5M group. So it's kind of funny that then they're just like, we're going to request a shutdown. So one could have been getting that more popularity over the other, and it was like called, all right, time to shut it down, guys. We don't like that. Okay, we need to have a little talk here. So finally, as of July 6th, Alt 5 is expected to reach end of support as community operations wind down. All remaining community servers are expected to cease operations by July 6, 2026. By that time, community servers must have migrated both the game client and server toolkit will no longer be available or supported, while backend infrastructure will be permanently shut down. Yeesh. VADS acknowledges that this is tough news for everyone, both developers and players, as 5M is now Rockstar Games' official platform for modding-based experiences. See, this is where you get into some trouble with all this. When you start, and I know Bethesda has basically been has been kind of, encroaching more and more on the modding scene. They've got their built-in service now where people can upload their mods to, but I mean, still, you got mostly, and unfortunately, with as retarded and ridiculous as Nexus is, it is kind of the premium area that if you want some mods, the place to go to for the bulk of them. There have at least been some startups that are trying to get going between based mods and another. I always get the naming of this one wrong, so let me see if I can find it really quick. Like I said, I just always end up messing up the titling of it. Oh, whoops, wrong folder. Sorry about this. I pick a hell of a time to decide to start going to checking out the different mod sites. DEG mods, that's another place to check out for mods that aren't allowed on Nexus. Same with based mods. They've been really working on their infrastructure too to make things secure. Same with DEG mods. So if you want those little spicier mods and stuff like that, those are two great places to go. And so, these companies kind of encroaching in on this space makes, yes, certain things a little easier for installing, and I mean that's been the one great thing I won't deny with Steam and the workshop. The workshop has been always amazing for like you see right now, getting into and installing different mods and stuff like that. It makes it really easy, really simple, and ooh, and I'm like seeing stuff. Stop it. But you know, it's an iffy thing sometimes, because then you're restricted by what can be placed on those platforms when these companies start monitoring it more. Stifle some creativity here and there. So that, I mean, that is still nice for the most part, as even censors as they can be with Nexus isn't there's a place there. But then, like I said, if you are looking for, you know, a little more freedom with your mods, DEG mods, based mods, places to go, certainly for alternatives. So because this, like I said, it gets iffy when you got these companies coming in on modding projects or just modding in general. And it always sucks that they then also will shut down these projects. But, you know, being under their roof isn't always better either. For modding-based experiences, we've done our best to give you extra time to move your servers to their new home, and we will continue to do everything we can to make the switch over as smooth as possible. All of us have put a huge amount of time and energy into building Alt 5. Thank you for being part of this journey and for everything you've done to help multiplayer grow. I hope that this group, that they can still maybe bring life to other games. Go look. I'd even say to this, like, Vad's person, like, take your team, go to some old multiplayer games that have shut down server side stuff and see what you can do to help out, revive some old games for server creations and everything to do that. Because I mean, with somebody like Ross Scott at Accursed Farms really pushing on the issue of dead games, having people that know how to do this sort of stuff to create servers and be able to add that into the infrastructure, because I mean, for the most part, you don't totally have that with GTA. So it's like you kind of set up instances almost, or you can, like, until like these mods came along. So I mean, to add that in for other old games, even, that would be fantastic. So it's worth noting the creator platform license agreement for CFX.RE was updated just last month on January 12th, so it seems likely that the alleged shutdown request followed this. Regardless of why this is apparently only being enforced now, though, is no doubt a blow for Alt 5's still active community. Like I said, I look at it as... Oh, and this all comes a year after claims from a former 5M dev that the RockStar owned mod is dying. Oh no! See? Squashing the competition. So let's just see this really quick. So 73,000 words of drama about GTA 5 RP mod team's acquisition by RockStar appear online, with claims that no original devs are left and the project is dying. Oh no. And this was from last year, February 18th, 2025. 5M has apparently been through a lot of turmoil behind the scenes. A veritable feature-length book about the creation of the popular GTA 5 multiplayer mod 5M, as well as drama amongst its team, and even how some associated devs are allegedly connected to GTA 5 source code leaking publicly in December 2023 has been published, and there's a lot to unpack. Oh God, how did I miss this? 5M was first created back in 2015, not long after GTA 5's release on PC. Users can create custom, dedicated servers to play on. For example, for roleplay, which is perhaps what the project is best known for, it became so notable within the community that many years after its inception in 2023, RockStar Games itself actually acquired the CFX.RE, the name of the team behind the mod. Eternally, this seemed like a huge deal for fans of GTA RP, but apparently this wasn't without problems within the team. The community-written essay covering everything, titled The Fall of 5M, is absolutely enormous. Like, so enormous that it'd probably take most of the day to read through the entire thing. Seriously, we're talking 73,000 words here, and that's not counting all the Discord screenshots. Oh Oh no! That's genuinely longer than than a lot of books. Needless to say, we won't be going into the whole thing here, but the TLDR included at the end of the essay helps summarize a lot of the main points. Okay, good. Namely, it claims that prior to the acquisition, certain modders joined the 5M team, and one allegedly attempted to secretly sell the project to Oh God. See, this is why you also got to gatekeep a little harder and really filter people that come into your projects. The original creator of the project eventually got on board with this idea, hence the acquisition in 2023, but was then allegedly suspended and eventually kicked out from RockStar entirely following a campaign from those same newly arrived modders. Bro! Do people never fucking learn? They never learn. You gotta be careful, guys. You can't just let anybody into something. I mean, I get it, like, you know, mod projects, you need all the help you can get and stuff like that, but dude, okay, this ended up turning into a little more of a rabbit hole than I expected. I just thought, oh, okay, here we go again, another mod project being shut down. Here we go. Shit, here we go again. But oh no. Eventually it's claimed that more new team members were brought on board who were allegedly given confidential information, including access to the next GTA 5 build, which reportedly ended up being shared with their friends. Oh, God. Listen, I won't lie. Hopefully the statute of limitations on this is up. But, you know, I remember getting let into the... But, I mean, this was just for, like, this was volunteers being brought in for doing basically free QA work for Star Wars The Old Republic. And I got into one of the alpha testing groups. Or beta testing groups, whatever. But you had to get like invited in. And I won't deny, I did share with my friend, my gaming buddies, but like we kept it tight knit. Like they weren't saying anything other than what was amongst ourselves. I feel I could trust them, and I did show off gameplay and everything like that. But holy shit. Like all I was showing was like screenshots and gameplay, not like sharing the whole freaking build of a game. Oh God. Furthermore, it's also alleged that this same group are secretly responsible for the Christmas 2023 GTA 5 source code leak. Oh God. In the full section on this, it's claimed that this source code was first rumored to have leaked in 2022, but it was publicly leaked in December the following year. Reportedly, those new team members pooled their money together to buy access to the source code from a leaker. But the link they were sent was later shared publicly, complete with its password, by one of the buyers in this group. Oh my God. No honor among thieves, I guess, right? As it stands, reportedly no original 5M developers are still on the project, and it's claimed that it's planned to be killed off in favor of an upcoming project known as Rome, or RockStar Online Modding Engine, which is apparently being worked on within RockStar. Quote, given 5M's access, the expectations for Rome are high. The essay claims with the source code, they should be able to make a 5M that is at least 5 to 10 times better in every aspect. We'll just have to wait and see. So this goes into what I was talking about already, and I didn't even know this, is with RockStar getting in on the modding scene more, having a modding engine, which, I mean, hopefully just means it makes it easier for modders to work with, like kind of like the GEC for the Fallout games that Bethesda releases, and certainly what everybody waits for too, especially when like Fallout 4 came out. People were, I think that was what before I decided to even grab Fallout 4, because I already knew there was going to be problems, and there was. Waited for the GEC to come out, and then waited for unofficial mods to basically fix the game because it already needed it, despite what anybody will tell you. So it still, like I say, it makes it very goofy and very iffy sometimes. Could be good, like this is, wait and see, but hey. Hello, Dan Blackroyd. How are you this morning, sir? Or whatever it is for, I think it's evening for you, right? Dan Blackroyd says it's a heavy responsibility being an inside source. Indeed. No, that's, you know, when you got that information, you. And hello, Holiday Punch on the Twitch side. How are you doing today? Saying yes, we killing off the leaker. Execution went. Oh no. I mean, you know, I'll never be one to defend RockStar or nothing, so I'm not exactly decrying it, but it is a big thing when you're let in on these big projects, and you generally have not NDA, the non-disclosure agreements and stuff like that you sign before coming on to projects and everything. I remember doing that when I had my short stint with Electronic Arts and working on Hellgate London at the time. So I understand, I would have loved to have talked to people about what I was working on that, you know, I had friends with, but I knew to keep my mouth shut. I didn't want to get into any trouble. Holiday Punch says I'm fine. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hope. Okay, so all in all, there are a lot of huge claims and allegations in the essay, and it's worth noting that the original mod team don't appear to be the ones who wrote it. Wrapping up the TLDR, it stated that well-known members of the community interested in what happened to 5M formed a coalition to write and publish this article and contacted many associates of CFX and RockStar to compile information. Well, ain't that something? Like I said, extra added a little rabbit hole to this whole to this whole thing. I wasn't expecting it to be that, all right, like I said, but woo, lads, woo, there's always some shenanigans about, right? So it's sad when you because like I said, this started out as the Alt 5 mod that was also bringing server capabilities for people to set up for themselves, and it just sounds like this RockStar squashing the competition. I think with this news, that just adds more to it. If their mod is dying, they want to try and revive it. So how do you do that? Squash the other mod that is probably gaining a lot of the traction from this project. So it's unfortunate. Again, RockStar gonna RockStar, Take-Two gonna Take-Two. They're always gonna do this sort of goofy shenanigans. It's sad to see, but you know, it is what it is, folks. This is what happens. Well, like I said, that was unexpected extra extra shenanigans there, especially for a 9-year-old mod like that. Like, goddamn, dude. Like, the Bully mod I don't think had been out nearly as long, and that was shut down, I think, a little sooner, but still, like, jeez, crazy stuff. Like I said, especially for a 9-year-old mod like that. But if like I said, if the other one was dying, that explains a lot. It explains a lot, good share. Okay, got those two logged in. Let's see here. That's almost a whole dedication to something. Trying to think here. Should we just go into some Empire War? We covered a couple of topics. I talked about my GameCube time. Shall we now finally jump into some Empire War here, folks? Is it that time to get that going? You know what? I'll say yes. So first, just because I am tired, it's also tiresome of dealing with the goofiness of copyright stuff, because it always ends up then messing with the streams, especially if I'm trying to keep the chat, because I know when my buddy Nerdy Neo rewatches the replay, he likes to see the chat, so I try and do my best to not screw with that side of things. So I am just gonna grab some music that won't be grabbed by YouTube's goofiness, and like it is for anybody that does watch the replay, always know that if you notice any goofy edits and stuff like that, and you're kind of well after the fact, do you remember that I will always have the replays on Odyssey and on Rumble as well, so you could always go to those two places for if you're watching the replay, check it out there. But I do just then like it is, the thing is, you got to try and make sure you don't get any of the movie Star Wars music, 'cause that'll always just snag you. At least for some of the games, they've at least like Republic Commando, Knights of the Old Republic, and stuff like that, they've created their own soundtracks, so that's what always made it nice. So at least you don't have to worry about that sort of stuff. And even the Old Republic, while I have my problems, they've at least made that easy. Imperial Commando, what could have been? It's still a fantastic game. I played through it a year or so ago again. You just had to, I just slapped in a couple of mods, I think a texture mod to kind of help correct some things with modern systems, and then just trying to think. I think that was it. It was just mainly just for graphics, to make that a lot more like I said, for widescreen access and stuff like that. I don't know if I had to do anything really to tweak the gameplay for mouse and keyboard. There might have been a few things just for like sensitivity, but that might have been about it. Holiday Punch says it's how like most Star Wars games end up. Like Republic Commando was going to have a sequel, Coder 3 was going to be a thing, but then they were like scrapped. Well, a lot of that did come with the acquisition with Disney, I believe, especially like Coder. And okay, no, scratch that. Coder 3 got scrapped because of the Old Republic. They were like, oh, this is going to be Knights of the Old Republic 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 with all the different player classes that you get to play as. Blah 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 blah. It paled in comparison. But I believe Republic Commando was probably dropped, actually. Not the acquisition, I probably misspoke there, but that was probably because also Karen Travis left because of Filoni and his retconning of the Mandalorians in the Clone Wars series. Because when that happened, she booked it. She pieced out a little bit after that fact. So that was probably also like that was the big involvement with that whole side, because that was building more on some of that lore. So I misspoke. Not the acquisition, but certainly a lot of drama in between. Holiday Punch says, I never finished the last mission of Republic Commando. Yeah, that's on it when you're down on Kashyyyk and everything. There's some goofy parts, especially like still there's like kind of a glitch, I believe, with the I think it was the mission. It's the mission where you're trying to get across a bridge, and I remember seeing that there was some kind of goofiness still even to this day. So that's where some of that can kind of come in. But oh, okay. Holiday Punch says it was mostly due to me having a bad save point and minimal amounts of ammo left against super battle droids. That game is what definitely made me hate droids and the damn clankers. It certainly made me very put off by droids for sure. That made me want to go for total droid death. Because those super battle droids in Republic Commando were intimidating as hell. That was just like insane stuff. So that's how I always remember that. Okay, so here we go. Enough preamble. Let's get into it. Holiday Punch says, never playing the game on the hardest difficulty. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. That game could be rough. Fun as hell, even on normal and stuff, but man, whew. All right, here we go. So like it is, I have said I am horrible at RTSs, so this is going to be very entertaining for sure as we jump into a new campaign, and we will be starting as the Empire for this, because you gotta. Holiday Punch says, back then there were only a few types of droids in the Separatists before the show came out, and you had like commando droids. Holiday Punch says, I just finished the Rebellion one yesterday. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Empire at war. The entire galaxy is under the rule of the tyrannical Galactic Empire. The only remaining resistance is a small rebel alliance that dares to challenge their military supremacy. The impending creation of the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, threatens to crush the rebellion. Once operational, the Empire will have the power to destroy an entire planet. Threatening to turn the tide of this struggle is an unknown Imperial traitor who deals in the military secrets. The Emperor has tasked his apprentice, Darth Vader, with tracking down and eliminating this double agent. Holiday Punch says, I do wish they could be longer. What? Oh, the campaigns, are they? I mean, it probably depends on how well you play through them too. Like for me, it'll probably take me a hot minute. I won't ever say I'm very good at these games. Oddly enough, the Sith Warrior theme kind of fits for Vader. Oh, that does kind of suck not having the actual music, but like I said, it's just one of those things you do. Oh God, can't hear it anyways. Ah!
To receive Imperial transmissions.
Have the
There we
rebels
go.
detected our presence?
No, my lord. We jammed their sensors and communications before we landed.
I hope that you are not mistaken, Commander. We will eliminate the rebel forces here and discover the identity of the traitor with one swift strike.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Like I said, I am always kind of.
Moving to secondary position.
Cover my approach.
I did play a little bit of this just to kind of get my bearings.
Support order acknowledged.
Follow and fire at will.
Imperial walkers, engage them immediately.
All right, men, take cover.
Invader is like your brute, so just use him while you can.
Leave nothing alive. Fire.
Especially when you got a big group, his force push is pretty. Or is it force? No, it's a force push is pretty devastating. Holiday Punch says, yeah, it depends on how good you are with the space battles and such. I always liked it. For Empire at War here, I always preferred the space battles over the ground combat for some reason. Like the space just felt great. And it was always fun to put it in the camera mode for that and just the battle cam and just watch it play out. Holiday Punch says, to be honest, I only bought this game to play all the different kinds of mods they gave. The mods are awesome, and when I looked at the
Prepare your men. Prepare your men.
when I was looking
Secondary position.
You are beat.
when I was looking at the what you calls it, the workshop.
Let's get out of here.
When I was looking at the workshop for this, I was like, ooh, a Stargate mod. Okay, I forgot about those.
Set your course.
So it definitely, I understand that for sure. Like, there's a lot of great mods for this game, and a lot of mods still active for it too. Like, people are still modding for this game. That's the great thing. Is like mods, man, they keep games alive.
Prepare to die.
Those turrets can be mean. Especially on poor little Vader. Holiday Punch says the way Vader strolls towards the enemy. Currently doing a modded run on the Clone Wars Awakening mod as the Separatist. Oh, okay, cool. I know there's even like I remember seeing a Thrawn mod being done for, I think, the
Providing backup.
for playing through that storyline
The rebels will see no more use from this communication.
of
Destroy.
Heir to the Empire and stuff like that. Okay, my game's freaking out. There we go.
Concentrating firepower.
It will be done.
Spread out, man.
There we go. There we go. Holiday Punch says biggest mods are like Thrawn's Revenge. Okay, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of, is Thrawn's Revenge. Follow the Republic, Clone Wars, and like Age of Legends. Okay. I'll have to take a look at some of those. It's been a while since I've looked at all the mods for this game.
Now you will know true suffering.
Support order acknowledged. The communication array is destroyed, Lord Vader.
And I think there's even one for Revan's era too. Holiday Punch says Age of Legends is basically a mod for the extended universe version of Star Wars. Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Yes.
Right behind you.
They will join us or die.
Go, Lord Vader. Feed off of the fear.
Alert, we must take down this shield before we attack. Destroy the power source before we advance on the base.
Yes, sir. Guys, chill, chill.
Secure and fortify that location to bring in reinforcements.
Fire for maximum effect.
Avoiding fire.
You men follow me.
Okay, yeah, Holiday Punch points out, yeah, Revan's Revenge came out like last year, so it's quite a new mod. Okay, cool.
I have you now.
I know I've been following it for a while on ModDB.
We're landing reinforcements. Stand by.
The power generator is down. Finish the rest of the rebels.
Finish the rest of the rebel scum.
Spreading out. Unit destroyed.
You will not escape this time.
We'll cover you.
Now you will meet your end.
No, you took down some of my ATSTs. Holiday Punch says I did do a run on Thrawn's Revenge as the Hut Cartel because fat slugs take over Galaxy. Oh God. Hey, the only good Hut is a dead Hut in my book. Filthy slugs. How they've stayed around for as long as they have, I don't know. They all deserve to be wiped out of the galaxy. That would have been like the first, instead of Alderaan, that would have been like one of the first places I blew up with the Death Star. Was Hutta. Disgusting planet.
Prepare to meet your destiny.
Target acquired.
Target acquired.
Make ready.
Providing backup.
They must never leave this planet.
Providing covering fire.
They will be permanently damaged.
Right behind you.
Concentrating firepower.
Let's put that in a nice little cinematic mode. And with this, with the Clash of Destiny theme too. Pure cinema, boys. Pure cinema.
There is no escape.
Come on, man, this way.
of the dark side.
Lead the way.
Follow and fire at will.
Enemy sighted. Fire for maximum
All right,
effect.
men, take cover.
Leave nothing alive.
Enemy spotted.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Except for the tanks that are firing into the ground. That you don't love. Perfect shot of Vader there. That was fantastic.
Prepare your men.
Laying suppressive fire.
Your incompetence is troubling.
Holiday Punch says it's not the easiest faction because they mostly have really small freighters
We're hunting may have
and such, and only start with a few big ships
For the last time, Commander.
that can
I will be
actually
without your
pack a
service.
punch. Oh, okay.
Trooper, did you find any
Interesting. And then says Empire really has strange vehicles, TIE fighters on treads. Yeah, they it might be going a little overboard with the whole paneling for tanks and stuff, but I don't know, they're kind of neat like that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are victorious.
Yay! I know, for some reason I'm bringing up the losses, but I know I lost stuff. Oh well.
My lord, reports are coming in from Fondor that rebel forces have routed our troops and taken control of some local settlements.
Oh no!
This retaliation only serves to give away their location. Eliminate them quickly and recover any communications you may find in the rubble.
Yes, sir.
Log updated.
See if I can get away with this. I'm just gonna start combining a bunch. Cause I know I did this and I got kind of squashed.
Vehicle in production.
I didn't have a good time because the problem I ended up when I was doing it, like I just had Vader left and he just ended up just like, thankfully I completed the mission, but it was not easy going, that's for sure. What do I have, like maximum? I can only have 4. Well, that's lame. I want more. I want a Legion. Fine. You go back. I'll at least have 4 again. I have 4 ATSTs. Holiday Punch says, I think it only counts if you lose the entire, like, squad of them. Oh, okay. Like, it won't really count if you lose 1 ATST? Okay.
Ready to go.
Of course, Son will be fine. I say that and then watch it gets taken over. Alright, let me... I just want to move some of them over. I don't want to move all. I guess we'll give Coruscant some defenses again. There we go.
Constructing unit.
Okay.
Set coordinates.
Hello, why is this live over on the Kick side? How are you doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. Holiday Punch says, I was gonna play Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, but found myself here instead. Well, okay, glad you're here hanging out, chatting away. Appreciate it. I have the whole, what was it, the Skywalker Saga, because it was recommended to me from James of Melee Games. So I'm meaning to check, but I have the complete saga as well. But I plan on checking those out one of these days. I'm just right now going through the Lego Batman games on the channel. So I'm on Lego Batman 2, and I still got to play through the rest of that one.
Choose your reinforcements.
That is the system.
Moving out.
Inputting coordinates. Setting
Maximum
course.
unit capacity.
Yep. Holiday Punch says, oh right, the newest Lego Batman game is coming out in April or May or whatever it is. Yeah. I haven't seen the exact release date just yet, but it's definitely, it makes me want to get through those games even more so to be able to then jump into that one. And I've been meaning to get through those games a little sooner, especially because buddy of mine, Spartacus, had gifted me the games, so I really wanted to get through those.
Follow me.
Lead the way.
Set your course.
We'll check it out.
To die.
We'll assist you.
It will be done.
Providing cover fire. Concentrating firepower.
Unit destroyed.
So the main thing that I found was that you have to make sure and destroy these buildings quick, because man, they respawn like a motherfucker. And destroying these is key.
Bombing run available.
Ooh, bombing run.
Bomber standing by.
Prepare your missile. We'll check it out. Choose your reinforcements.
Bomber squadron.
Unit destroyed.
Initiate bombing run.
Oh, I should have had that when I was first playing this map. Damn it, that made a big difference.
Hostile.
Now you will reach your end.
Attack.
Set your course.
All right, Vader, chill it out. You're taking a little too much damage here, guy.
Rotating. Unit destroyed.
Ah, what the hell?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Stay with the Empire. Damn it, stay with Lord Vader.
Make ready.
All right, come on, boys. We gotta get to that next point and destroy it.
They must never leave this planet.
Jesus, they just keep cropping up.
Bombing run available. Acknowledged.
Holiday Punch, I hear VOD and yeah, you should. I included the Republic Commando soundtrack in this.
Join us or die.
Moving out.
There is no escape.
Yep, and here's some more. You can't go wrong with some good old Republic Commando music. Oh, I probably hang on. Let me. There we go. Don't think we needed the ski resort sound effects in the background anymore.
Advancing.
Scanning area.
You men follow me.
On the move.
Cover my approach.
Yes, sir.
Squad, move out.
Follow me. Prepare your men. Set your course.
I'm doing much better this time, though. When I, like I said, when I first ran this map, I got freaking squashed.
As the Emperor wills. All too easy.
Scouting area.
Yes,
Like I said, I was not having a good time.
they will join us or die. Alert all commands.
Reinforcements point contested. Unit destroyed.
Follow and fire at will.
Target confirmed. Reinforcements canceled.
Kind of funny it shows that it's green.
On my way.
Advancing. Moving out.
Inputting coordinates.
Something. As you wish.
As you wish.
As the Emperor wills.
Advancing. At maximum way.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep having those tanks around. They're kind of squishy. Just a little squishy.
Your destiny lies with me.
Nope. I thought they all landed by now. No biggie.
What is your directive?
Yes.
Reinforcement point contested.
Leave nothing alive.
Advance.
What the? How'd they?
Ready for orders. Initiate attack run.
That's probably petty, but.
Initiate bombing run.
Target locked.
All right.
You men follow me. Prepare your men.
There they are.
Like it is, I probably should have saved that once we got into here, but oh well.
Your course. Prepare to die.
Spread out, man.
It will be done.
Unit destroyed them.
Get those turrets, boys!
Destroyed.
Now,
another one.
Attack. Unit destroyed.
No!
Unit destroyed.
No! My poor ATSTs! How dare you!
I have you now.
I've got them on scopes.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Apparently I could have started building turrets? Oh my god, I'm stupid.
You may dispense with the...
How did I not notice that when I was...
You will not escape this time.
Fire.
Well, I've learned something today.
Construction complete. Bombing run available.
Ready to go. Scouting. Awaiting orders. On my
I'm gonna
way.
send a couple of ATSTs back to keep an eye on that point. And then maybe I'll
Always ready. Battalion standing by.
I'll send that guy down here.
What now?
Constructing.
Build my own Bacta. Ah!
I am ready.
Unit destroyed. Construction complete. Open fire.
On the way.
Maximum unit capacity.
They must never leave this planet.
Reinforcement point. Attack that target.
Ready for recon. Gearing up. Weapons ready. Targeting rebels. Almost there. Scanning the...
Eat shit!
Watching for the enemy.
Oh shit! These crafty bastards, they didn't do this the last time I played.
Affirmative.
Oh god. Well, like I said, I learned something new today. That if those points are there and I can get my my team members on them, take them.
Do not fail me. Cover my
Yes,
approach.
sir.
Right away, sir.
Follow me. They will be permanently damaged.
Attacking target.
Prepare your men. There is no escape. Set your course.
Squad, advance. Constructing.
Reporting in.
Turret constructing. Construction complete.
Yes.
Oh crap. Sounded a little too Star Warsy there. That might get me into trouble.
Construction complete.
Leader of the dark side.
Fire at will.
Follow and fire at will.
What the?
Ready
We
to
lost
move.
that point?
Attacking.
Scouting area. Roger that. Scanning area.
I mean, we're gonna take this planet anyways. It doesn't matter, but
Unit destroyed.
you asshole!
You presume too much.
The enemy has been defeated.
Well, there we go. Aw, my time maulers.
System control achieved.
Fondo has been subjugated. Have you intercepted any information about our traitor?
We have deciphered encoded transmissions, which were redirected several times, but eventually routed to Ilum.
The pirate's den, no doubt. Send a probe droid to confirm this infestation.
Yes, sir. Mission log.
Oh, they got Terrace, Solace, Bestine, Bespin. It's kind of funny that I didn't realize like just how many of the planets that already existed before things like before the Old Republic MMO and stuff. Like I didn't even know that for some reason I hadn't known that Drum and Koss had been a thing already in Mysteries of the Sith and stuff. And when I replayed through that game, I was like, oh, holy shit.
In production.
That's freaking awesome. Why isn't it letting me move it?
We cannot give away our presence. Send the probe droid.
I was trying to. Nope, go out.
Building started. Vehicle in production.
Let's build another one just in case, because something went a little screwy with that.
Construction complete.
Oh, that's why I wasn't putting it on the spy spot. Let's go spy on Terrace.
The probe droid has pinpointed what we believe to be the pirate base.
Let's go and spy again.
Asteroid field with a heavy layered defense.
Contact the bounty hunter, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett?
Yes, Lord Vader.
Boba Fett! Holiday Punch says, yeah, Drum and Koss was made in like 98 because of Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith. Oh, it was made because for that game. Okay. That's cool.
Target one of the filthy pirates in that sector.
Your target is the defenses. The Imperial fleet will take care of the rest.
If there's no target, there's no deal.
Do not overestimate your value to the Empire, Fett, but your services are required here. Our target is the pirate leader, and he will be taken alive.
Mission log updated.
Build a fleet and escort Boba Fett to Coruscant.
Unit in production. Unit cancelled. Unit cancelled.
Let's go with 3. 3 should be good. No, let's go 2. Go with 3 of those.
Recruiting soldiers. Unit in production. Unit in production.
Crews are online.
I did have fun going through Mystery of the Sith. That was great. 'Cause I hadn't played through that game before, and it was a blast getting to experience that. I like not playing through it. I didn't play it through it fully. Like I always kind of like checked it out and started the first level, but I just never really like dived deeply into it. But it was fun to finally, when I played through it, just finally get through the full game. And I was like basically going through like the whole Katarn saga. So that was fun to also then to get to know a little more of like Mara Jade's experience being trained by Kyle and everything like that. You can't go wrong with things like that. Holiday Punch says, yeah, I think German costs only because popular due to the old Republic MMO. Yeah, same here. That was what got me to know it.
Tartan Cruiser reporting.
As you wish.
It's kind of the thing. You're spending time waiting for things to build.
Beginning construction. Building under construction. Building under construction.
Sure, let's get a light factory on there too. Become a nice little extra hub for building things.
Construction complete.
Construction complete.
Ready to go.
All right.
On the move. Tactical battle imminent.
Boba Fett has been hired for a hefty price to aid the Empire. He will scout the pirate defenses and neutralize their warning systems before the main fleet enters the area.
Sensor satellites are deployed all over the perimeter. This shouldn't take long.
Understood.
I remember flying one of these ships, one of those pirate ships that they show in from Star Wars Galaxies.
Surprise for you. Moving to position.
We've located the enemy.
I'm gonna take out that satellite before it triggers an alert. Surprise. That's one down.
Holy shit, that thing is destructive. But yeah, I forgot what they're called. But I remember flying one of those ships in Star Wars Galaxies.
Enemy sighted. That's two. I've got something for them. Right away. Engaging. I'm on the way. I'll be right there. I'm on it. Going there now. Moving out. Moving. Coordinates they know we're here now. We've got to act quickly before their leader escapes.
Oh, shit.
There's the pirate leader. Don't let him escape.
Angle the deflector shields while the navigomputer makes the calculations for hyperspace.
Sir, we can't jump until we clear these asteroids.
Then get us clear.
Oh, we should stay at it. Target in range.
I may have made a huge mistake here.
Do something.
The bounty hunter has
Shit.
failed. All hands prepare for hyperspace.
We have been defeated.
Figures is the space battle too that I got a little too over.
I'm ready for a new bounty.
I will not tolerate mistakes, Vet.
Not bad.
Reinforcement available. On the move.
Like I said, it just figures.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ah, it won't let me skip the scene.
Sensor satellites are deployed all over the perimeter. This shouldn't take long.
Understood. We await your signal.
Probably my fault for not destroying that other satellite quick enough.
I've got a little surprise for you. In progress. I'll finish him.
There they are. Blast them.
I'm gonna take out that satellite before it triggers an alert. That's one down. Okay. No problem. Got it. Leave him to me. They'll never know what happened. Received.
There we go. Sometimes you just gotta know how to cheese a game. And with Boba Fett cheesing with that seismic charge as best as you can.
Consider it done. That's two. He won't get away this time. Got it. Sure. They don't act like it too close to the base. The pirates will know I'm here. Moving to position. As you wish.
Go. Doing a little better this time. I'm gonna save scum.
Right away. I'm on the way. I'll be right there. I'm on it. Going there now.
Going there now.
Attacking.
I wasn't sure what that little like nebula was gonna do to my ship.
Got it. Moving out. Now I've got you. Moving. Coordinates confirmed. In progress. I've got something for them. No problem.
You gotta love it. You gotta love moments like that.
Received.
See, I can once I realize. Okay, I was like, okay, this is what I gotta do. Now I can between my save scumming
Moving to position. As you wish.
and knowing to make sure I hit that first, and then I can take out the enemy.
Targeting.
Not doing half bad.
sighted. I'll be right there. I'm on it. Going there now. They'll wish they hadn't met me. Engaging.
Damn. There we go. I was hoping for another clean sweep, but no big deal.
Coordinates confirmed.
Oh shit. I haven't seen Rumble. I didn't mean to hide the Rumble chat. Okay, it's been clear so far. And same with Odyssey right now. Okay, no big deal. So I usually keep those windows open so I can see it. All right.
In progress. No problem. Beginning assault. One more sensor and the pirates will be blind. Target in range.
That thing has stupid range, but it's awesome and I love it. You know, you would think the pirates would get a little shifty, knowing that,
As you wish. Right away.
their sensors are getting taken out like they are. Why are my shields not returning? Is it because of the electro field there?
I'm on the way.
Okay, there we go.
Locked on target. I'll be right there. Leave him to me. Consider it done. The satellites are vaporized. You can move in now. Is there a target? Here's a little surprise. Going there now.
Choose your reinforcements.
I copy. Confirmed. Right way. Location confirmed. Advancing. Confirmed.
Ready.
Oh, Nick, that's right. Nicely loaded with some TIE fighters and bombers. Very nice.
Moving out. He won't get away this time.
This is certainly where the fun begins.
Moving. Coordinates confirmed.
Everyone stay together now.
Over.
Oh, I love that sound.
They don't take a hint, do they? You have a job for me.
It really is no better. For me, I love the sound of the TIE fighters and bombers and stuff. There's like no better sound effect for some ships flying around.
Now I've got you. Take out those turrets. Target the asteroid's hardpoints.
Imperial fleet. How did they find us? Repair my shuttle.
Enemy sighted. There's the pirate turret leader. Don't let him escape. Target in range.
Angle the deflector shields while the navicomputer makes the calculations for hyperspace.
Sir, we can't jump until we clear these asteroids.
Then get us clear.
We have you now, pirate scum!
That's it. He's all yours.
Prepare to be boarded, scum.
Yeah! You have been destroyed.
Begin your interrogation immediately, Captain. This pirate may know the identity of the traitor we seek.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Yes, sir.
While you have been off chasing pirates, Vader,
Oh, hello,
I've been
Tarkin.
informed the Death Star construction project has run low on certain resources
No!
and labor assets. I now require your assistance.
I am in the service of the Emperor currently.
You are now in my service.
What?
My plans are the top priority for the Empire. The Emperor said so himself. I have chosen a system that will provide us with the raw materials and workforce necessary for the project. I suspect the Geonosians won't see the benefit in this.
I will instruct them.
I'm sure you will. Assemble your
I'm
forces
sure
and
you
lead the attack
will.
personally, Lord Vader.
As you wish.
Though the Death Star project is of utmost importance, ensure you do not neglect the rest of the Empire. The informant in our ranks must still be dealt with, Lord Vader.
Mission log updated. Constructing unit. Vehicle in production.
Let's get a bunch of probe droids to start scouting out some of these places. Okay, we got the presence there. Got a rebellion fleet. Let's check on Geonosis. All right, got a rebellion garrison there. Let's check Celeste. What's going on there? Some more rebellion presence at these places. They think they can just operate like this within... Oh, dare they? You know what? I think I need to secure this planet too before I start going on to other places. Can I secure Elam? Let's do this, boys!
Choose your reinforcements.
Oh shit! This might have been a bad idea.
Advancing. On my way.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Inputting coordinates.
Capacity.
Form up.
Turret constructing.
Reporting. The enemy is approaching. Awaiting orders.
Construction complete.
Avoiding fire!
Turret constructing.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
All right, I might be able to do this.
Construction complete.
All right, we got some security now here. Capture the planet, gain immediate income of 800.
Engaging enemy. Fire. On the move. Target acquired. Enemy sighted.
Destroy all pirates, land forces, and structures to win. Okay.
Enemy spotted. Targeting.
Now I see we lost use of Boba Fett.
Scouting area. Move out. Let's go. Bombing right away. Available.
That's what I like to hear.
Hostiles. Moving out. Right away. Heading out. Moving to that area, sir.
You know what?
Attack.
I don't like where this is leading me. I'm gonna...
Fire. Concentrating firepower. Let's move out. Inputting coordinates. Fallout. Open fire.
All right, I guess we gotta move forward.
Fire for maximum effect. Spreading out. Unit destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Keep going.
Like it is, I might have been a little overzealous jumping into this this planet.
Bombers at the ready. Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed. Bombing run.
Whew.
Turret constructing. Copy. This way. Over there. Scouting. Let's move out. Construction complete.
Specialized sensor reveals large areas surrounding a war. Imperial repair.
Repair station constructing. I copy. Fire at will. Reporting. Construction complete. On my way. Scanning area. On the move. Yes, sir. Scouting area. Let's go. Let's go. Right away. Going.
All right, here's what we could do.
Yes, Commander. Ready.
Let's get all of you over here. And then for the troops, we'll get some Bacta going, get them healed up.
Yes, sir. Construction complete. Bombing run available.
And this will kind of serve as a nice little base of operations for when I need it. So if I have to fall back, I can just fall back here.
Ready to go. Heading out. Fall out. Awaiting orders. Always ready, sir.
And what do you know? I remembered how to select him as a special unit.
This way. Keep going. Over there. This way. Moving to secondary position. Over there. Scouting. Support order acknowledged. Attacking! Targeting! Unit destroyed. Firing! Firing.
All right, we're taking a couple more turrets over, boys. Wait, what did I build there? I'm building an anti-vehicle turret there. Okay, anti-infantry.
Turret constructing. Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
We will secure the planets.
On my way. Construction complete. Scanning area. On the move. We'll back you up. Engaging enemy. Moving to secondary position. Fire. Target acquired. Enemy sighted. Enemy spotted. Unit destroyed. All right, men, take cover. Hostiles. Support order acknowledged. Turret constructing. Reporting in. Scouting area. Let's go. Construction complete. Turret constructing. Roger that. Attack! Fire!
Oh, excuse me.
Construction complete.
What's funny is that even the anti-vehicle turrets or the anti-infantry turrets work out decently well for even taking out some vehicles.
Form up. Right away. Open fire! Attack that target! Moving out. Heading out. Fall out. Let's move out.
All right, we may. I think I want to get him back to get healed up.
Ready. Yes, sir. Roger. Moving out. Awaiting orders. Copy. I copy. Reporting. This way. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Over there. Scouting. On my way. Scanning area.
I thought for sure that skiff was going to go up to that one.
On the move. Scouting area. Attacking target. Let's go.
So let's see if that's an anti-infantry turret.
Yes,
Let's go with an anti-vehicle turret there.
right away. Moving out. Heading out. Fall out.
I love that's great seeing the footprints from the ATSTs going.
Fire at will.
Turret constructing.
Ready. Let's move out. Attacking. Spread out, men. Targeting.
Construction complete.
Firing. Engaging enemy. Inputting coordinates. Keep going. This way. Over there.
Oh, damn it!
Yes, sir. Fire.
I'm like, why are they moving so slow in this? Because I got the stormtroopers and the take cover.
Destroyed.
Scouting. On my way. Scanning area. On the move. Scouting area. Target acquired.
Turret constructing.
Let's go. Enemy sighted.
No, not a garrison of our stormtroopers!
Avoiding fire. Right away.
Construction complete.
Moving out. Enemy spotted. Reporting in. Ready to go. Awaiting orders. Heading out. Roger that. Advancing.
Turret constructing.
Always ready, sir. Fall out. Affirmative. Let's move out.
We need total pirate death, boys. Do I need...
Form up.
Can ATSTs not take these... claim these spots?
Inputting coordinates. Awaiting orders.
Interesting.
Turret constructing.
Squad, move out.
Okay.
Construction complete.
Copy.
So wait, does that even mean this point too? Huh!
Construction complete.
Well, that seems... Oh, Jesus. I should have done more to protect my Imperial troopers then.
Form up, awaiting orders. Keep going. This way. Over there. Scouting. On my way. Scanning area.
Well, I've learned something extra new today.
Hostiles. Attack! On the move.
Kind of interesting, though, to learn that.
Fire! Open fire! Let's go. Right away. Moving out. Attack that target! Heading out. Fall out. Let's move out.
I guess I should have sent them with Lord Vader. Jesus. But I guess I underestimated my opponents here.
On my way. Scanning area. Attacking target.
Ready to receive orders.
Unit destroyed.
Commencing firepower.
Fire at will.
We are victorious.
Haha! Oh, I lost a battalion of stormtroopers. Well, you served the Empire well, lads.
Planetary control achieved.
Yes, sir.
Beginning construction. Building under construction.
Go spy on Dagobah! And go spy on Naboo! Oh, that is a rebellion fleet. Really? Nothing from Naboo? I'm pressing X.
Complete.
I'm pressing X to down here.
Complete. Constructing. Building started.
Ooh, what about terrorists? Can I send? Let me see if I can.
Constructing unit.
Roger.
There we go. We've strengthened Lord Vader's Imperial fleet.
Complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Let's check. All right, let's recheck Iriadu before I go in on there. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yes. Iriadu is a trading governmental hub in the Outer Rim. It is a slate gray world of rugged land masses and toxic slender seas. Industry holds sway over all Iriado, fouling air, land, and sea with unrelenting outpourings of toxic byproducts. The primary city, Iriado City, is in the southern hemisphere. It is a thriving seaport that had grown up the mouth of the major river. It's spread almost 100 kilometers inland. Interesting.
Lander ready.
Let's show these dissidents who rules this galaxy. Remove their influence from the system by destroying all their defenses.
Okay, now I see the purpose of keeping a separate ground force versus a separate naval front. Or the... Oof. I did not mean for all those transports to come into this. Let's go around this way. Well, I've learned a very important lesson today.
The enemy has been spotted.
That's quite the noise.
As the Emperor wills, all too easy.
All too easy.
It will be done.
Call for wingmen. Will replenish any lost ling. Oh, okay.
We've lost the missile launcher.
Several fighters have broken off from the main group. Come with me.
Concentrating firepower. Our missile launcher is gone.
I was gonna say, I wanted to say the shield generator is the first thing you want to go for.
Our launch bay has been disabled. We've lost our launch bay.
Several fighters have broken off from the main group. Come with me.
The torpedo launcher has been destroyed. Cruiser here. Bolting in. Our target priority is the laser cannon. The lasers are our target. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
No!
The lasers are our target. Attacking.
I find your lack of faith disturbing. escape this time. Now you will meet your end.
Hope you're right about that, Vader.
They will join us or die.
Nice. I lost the Acclamator class cruiser. Like I said, I've learned an important lesson here. And anytime I need to, I'll just put Vader where I need him.
Beginning construction.
I guess somewhere I'm gonna have to. Let's see after this upgrade what that'll get me. Build a fleet and escort Darth Vader to Geonosis. You will need a significant number of vessels to successfully invade. Indeed, sir.
Construction complete.
Oh, okay. You know, you'd think building them on Coruscant would get me a discount. Okay.
Unit in production. Unit in production.
Let's build a couple more of those. I think I'll be good.
Invasion commencing.
Oh, auto resolve. That the auto resolve, as I remember, can be kind of dodgy. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I did just save, so.
Unit destroyed.
So lost ATST. Lost one ATST Walker battalion and TIE Maulers.
Cruiser online.
Constructing. Building under construction.
Not great, but also not horrible. I'd prefer 0 losses, but we cannot. What? What was that? What was going on there?
Constructing unit.
Cruiser online.
What was going on there?
Construction complete.
I saw little lightsabers going on there.
Construction complete. Building under construction.
What's going on, Naboo? Oh, now it's got a rebellion presence.
Construction complete.
Hey, Spartacus, how's it going, buddy? Saying, how goes exerting imperial authority to rebellious and ungrateful star systems? Feels glorious.
Construction complete.
Nothing better. I love delivering imperial justice to ungrateful swine.
Let's go.
And you know what? I feel like I need to take Naboo.
Construction complete.
Before I save and end things, I feel like I need to take Naboo really quick.
That is the system.
Tactical battle imminent.
Although, watch, this is gonna be like a big freaking mistake. I'm gonna step in it this time, watch.
Enemy unit sighted. Sensors are reporting that there is a hostile presence surrounding the planet. Lay waste to any forces that oppose the Empire.
They will be permanently damaged.
We must take back the Emperor's home planet from rebel scum.
We are victorious.
Well, that part was easy at least.
On my way.
Okay. Spartacus says, my normal strategy when I played these games was to have a 2-to-1 competition of a lot of things, preferably with the ships, troops, and mechs that I liked. Yeah. When defending, concentrate on base, factory, and space station upgrades. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Invasion commencing.
Let's do another auto resolve. We'll see how that'll go.
Unit destroyed.
Oof! Lost 2 ATST battalions, scout troopers, and stormtroopers. But hey, we wiped out the rebel scum. We took back the Emperor's home planet. And before we invade Geonosis, we will fortify the system, sir.
Constructing unit.
Make sure to get another
Construction complete.
probe droid to scout it out.
Construction complete. Constructing unit. Unit in production.
Uh-oh. I don't like seeing Sullust there getting taken over like that.
Constructing unit.
Tartan cruiser reporting. Tartan cruiser reporting.
See what it's looking like on Sullust. Okay.
Construction complete.
Not major, but still something I'm not feeling comfortable with.
Construction complete.
So we lost two. We need to place those.
Training soldiers.
Honestly, I don't like the TIE Maulers. Those light vehicles really are light. Like they just like get wiped out fast. At least it feels that way.
Cruiser online.
Spartacus says, and try to take as many defensive position platforms as possible in both conquering and defending planets. Diversity of turrets and repair healing platforms help. I actually on Elam I learned that so I just well, it's like between Ilum and I think Fondor here, where I was like, oh crap, I gotta make. When I saw those turret positions, I realized, oh, I can build on those. And then on Ilum, I learned that I need to have like stormtroopers to capture those points, because otherwise the ATSTs can't. So I was like, oh shit. Spartacus, he says, yeah, but when you are battling infantry, they can run them over. Oh yeah, they can run them over. Yeah. That's true. That is true.
Reporting.
Okay.
Reporting.
As the Emperor wills.
Tactical battle imminent.
Grand Moff Tarkin has assigned Vader to acquire the resources of the planet Geonosis. To take full control of the planet, both space and land must be secured.
Signal the fleet to move toward... What's this? Prepare to engage. It appears the Xenogears have allied themselves with the rebellion. Send for reinforcements. This treachery needs to be dealt with immediately.
The rebels are retreating to their base. Do not allow them to escape. Destroy the rebel starbase and push the traitors from the sector.
Retreat in progress.
No!
Retreat aborted.
I didn't realize that's what that was gonna do. Rebel scum! You scum!
All too easy.
I love doing this. This is the little movie mode. Wait, why weren't you all concentrate? Oh, there was another one. I should have known. Get the rebel scum!
You will not escape this time. Now you will meet your end.
Fire for maximum effect.
I don't know what those TIE fighters are doing, but why weren't you guys? What? Make it a sitting duck. Spartacus says on the Rumble side, you'll need a sizable force to take Geonosis. Build, conquer all the worlds you can, and build up your forces when invading and conquering. Be defensive unless you have a good offense. At least that's what I did. No, that's probably a good point. Normally I do. Sometimes I get a little ahead of myself. When I get a few victories, I get a big head. I'm like, I got this, and then of course, naturally that leads to destruction. But usually I tend to turtle down a little too much in some RTS games, so I'm trying not to as well, especially since I'm streaming this. Okay. Woohoo! Lost 2 Tartan patrol cruisers. Shucks.
The space above Geonosis is clear. We are beginning our ground assault.
Excellent. Be sure to inflict plenty of damage on the locals to send a clear message. The slightest whiff of rebellion will not be tolerated.
We risk diminishing our labor force with this action.
Nonsense. The survivors will work twice as hard.
Constructing unit. Recruiting soldiers.
Invader's special ability to summon more ties to his squadron is super helpful. Yeah. No, I definitely got used to that on a couple other battles. I forgot to use it on this one, but important thing is we made it through. Okay, so already. I'll be saving it here. I've been going for a little over 3 hours. And if anybody that does want me to keep, hang on. To keep playing these games, let me know. I will be sectioning this off like I did with the Final Fantasy Tactics. So if Final Fantasy Tactics or if like the Empire at War one here will get a little more of a reaction from likes and comments and stuff like that for those for between these two will make me also help decide which one to maybe also carry over. Say after I get through the two more Lego Batman games that I have, which is Lego Batman 2 and 3. So please jump between let me know which one, and then also when I want to take a break from say playing Star Wars Galaxies on the Legends server, will also help me decide which one I want to do in between, maybe more Empire at War or maybe Tactics in between for Respawn Roast Cantina here. Otherwise, yeah, I think this is where we're gonna be calling it for today. Sorry to do this, Spartacus, as you come in towards the tail end here. But I appreciate you jumping in on the Rumble side, dude. Okay. All right. So again, thank you all so much for being here, Spartacus. Thank you for coming in at the end here. It says, see ya, man. Thank you for dropping by on the Rumble end. Always glad to get some more Rumble activity over there. And thank you, Holiday Punch, who did hang out on the Twitch side. Really appreciate that, because I know I'd love to get more stuff going for Twitch, because I think I'm almost close to kind of getting some of those little things finished off. And thank you on Why Is This Live for dropping by with the little Peppy Prey there. And we did have Dan Blackroyd in earlier, Liquid Blake. Although I'm surprised he didn't stick around more for the Empire at War. Where was it? Because I know it was when I was talking about the GTA stuff. I know I saw him. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Saying it was, how he said, it's heavy responsibility being an inside source, indeed. So, again, thank you all for being here while you were. Much appreciated. Have a great day. See you next week for more Respawn Roast Cantina. And we'll be back to Star Wars Galaxies on the Legends server with the created character I put in. So, look forward to that. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.